Welcome to another video. Yet again, do have a really nice play to show you, as I do have a $1.67 penny stock that has Tesla, which is a $700 billion company, as their main customer, which accounted for over 50% of their entire revenue. Guys, drop a quick like for me if you are enjoying this content. It does help me out. This is a penny stock that offers one of the world's first and only premium internet networks devoted to live music, concerts, pay-per-view events, podcasts, and music-related video content, and much more. And something you have to realize, they did $120 million in revenue their last fiscal year. Looking at their aggressive revenue growth year over year in 2018, only did $7 million in revenue. This pretty much 5x'd the next year, jumping to $33 million in 2019. A few years later, this tripled to $117 million. And for 2024, they are sitting at around $120 million in revenue for their last fiscal year. Something you have to realize that is very big is that nearly all new Tesla EVs sold in the US come with a paid membership to their streaming services, which is completely paid for by Tesla. And something very big is Tesla's annual agreement was recently renewed for the 10th consecutive year. So a long-term relationship and partnership that doesn't seem to be going anywhere in a very long time. This is a massive agreement right here. Something else right here is management is currently focused on establishing new business-to-business relationships, currently in discussions with 50 potential partners in 5 different verticals, having memberships of between 10 million and 2.5 billion. This is ticker LVO. Live One Inc. does have some massive PRs, pretty much busting out a PR every single day the last few days. Has some very impressive financials that just came out for their first quarter fiscal year of 2025, because their fiscal year does end on March 31st. So this is a weird fiscal year setup, but looking at this, you can see, looking at their financials, they just did $33 million, just over that, and only lost $1.2 million, or just under that. So looking at this revenue growth quarter over quarter, we already looked at the revenue growth year over year has been very impressive, but looking at quarter over quarter growth, you can see has had steady, consistent growth every single quarter for the last 5+ quarters, and marginal improvement has continued to increase. You can see, at least for the last few quarters. So they do have a chance to become profitable in the near future if they start working on these margins and bring in more revenue. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But looking at this, they do have a $164 million market cap. Looking at the daily chart right here, we are trying to break out of this level right here, have a reversal back up. One big level to watch. We are trying to hold over right now, this one, just around $1.74. Do need to hold over this for the next push up. Like I said, volume is low. Do need some more volume to come in, but we are having a lot of catalysts, come out and be announced, and we do have future catalysts in the pipeline. So hopefully that should help. We do break out of this level, should push to this 180 or just over 190. That'll be a next level to break over. And then the $2 psychological level, which is a big resistance level as well. And then this $2.18, or just around $2.20, or just under this, is another big level. If we do get out of this reversal, confirm this reversal, and do start breaking out of these very key levels right here. There's double top at $1.74 is a key level right here. We are testing as we speak right now. Looking at some of their board of director members and advisory team, have some very significant track records with these members. On their advisory team, you have the former CEO of ESPN and NFL Network, the former CEO of MGM and Universal Pictures, former CEO and president of ESPN and Speed Vision. Just looking at a few of their board members, have the vice president of product and merchandising at Nike, as well as the vice president of Jordan Footwear. You have the former president of content and TV network distribution of Comcast and NBC Universal, the chairman and CEO of the Tennis Channel, lead manager of Fidelity's Puritan Fund, and current board member of Vice Media, Ellen Digital, and Opportunity Network. Like I said, with a lot of other high profile members. But looking at this recent 10Q filing, now one big thing to realize is Tesla accounted for more than 53% of their consolidated revenue for their most recent quarter. So Tesla is their, they're basically relying on Tesla as their main income, at least for over 50% of it. So if they ever lost Tesla as a customer, would be a very huge loss for this company right here. But they have had this 10-year plus relationship and partnership that was recently renewed. So hopefully this partnership isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It doesn't look to be, at least. Just one day ago on the 19th, they launched a multi-year business-to-business partnership with TextNow. So TextNow boasts over 250 plus million downloads, exclusive content, and 1 year of Live One Plus offered to new TextNow users. So it looks like this will be a premium exclusive membership offered to TextNow premium subscribers. This is a strategic expansion. So this partnership expected to drive revenue and EBITDA growth, expanding business-to-business team from 6 to 10 employees. So it looks like they're doubling their business-to-business advertising team, or their team in this department. It looks like I said earlier in the video, management is currently focused on establishing new business-to-business relationships in discussions with over 50 potential partners in 5 different verticals, having memberships of between 10 million and 2.5 billion. Like I said in the intro, this looks like one of the new 50 partnerships in their current pipeline that was executed. So we have many catalysts that should be launched soon according to their massive pipeline of opportunities. Something else worth noting is on this podcast industry ranking list, the top podcast publishers according to the US audience in January of 2024, you can see ranked 10 was Podcast One, which is completely owned by ticker LVO, and they actually ranked higher than Paramount, and Paramount is a just under an $8 billion company. So that's something to realize. Their numbers are going up. So just in their podcast division of their company, they are one of the top ranked podcasts worldwide, or at least in the United States, listed right here. LVO owns 73% of ticker PODC. Podcast One, a leading advertiser-supported podcast company offering a 360-degree solution for both content creators and advertisers. Podcast One has over 600 million annual downloads with 350 plus episodes produced every single week. Currently, they have over 100 new episodes in the pipeline and over 10 potential acquisitions. Podcast One is ranked number 10 on Podtrac's top podcast publishers, has 6 million plus monthly unique listeners. This right here is now featured in over 1 million Tesla cars. So Live One also has a pay-per-view one business model that has hosted over 126 pay-per-view events with over 217,000 tickets sold. Just had a PR today coming out, so they reported $9.1 million plus on their current cash position. But they are buying back shares right now. They have an ongoing share buyback, and they are extinguishing 4.3 million repurchased LVO shares by the end of the week, which will reduce the outstanding share count from 99 million down to 94.7 million. That's very positive. Should see that update by the end of the week. Looks like they do have $9.1 million cash on hand, do have $68.4 million in total liabilities, but have no long-term debt, which is actually good to see. Only $600,000 in long-term debt, and they do have $64 million in total assets. But their last quarter that came out had record revenue numbers, did $33.1 million in revenue, and pretty much almost broke even, only lost just under $1.2 million in net income. So record EBITDA, record revenue. Just this last quarter, revenue is consistently making improvements very aggressively year over year, considering they have over 50 plus businesses in their business partnership pipeline. Just secured that partnership with TextNow. Revenue should continue to increase. To me, everything is looking pretty good. So ticker LVO, Live One Inc. is one to watch. Let me know in the comments what you think about this play, any other plays you're watching, and I will see you on the next video.